Right, so yes, after weeks of build-up and massive amount of rumours, it was finally announced last night that the PS4 is coming out. Of course, Sony had the big press conference in New York that was being hyped up. Nothing had been announced until last night, but the rumours were true. It was the PS4, and we've got lots and lots of news to talk about. So I'm not going to talk about everything in this video from the conference. But look out on my channel. I'm going to do separate videos talking about each kind of point in detail, just so I don't miss out on anything, and yeah, I don't want to miss out talking on one of the major points. So yeah, in this video I'm just going to talk about the actual PS4 itself, and kind of what it can do, what new features it has compared to the PS3 and everything like that. So yeah, I've got my phone on me with all the little details and stuff, because there is a lot to remember. So I'm going to be kind of glancing down at for a bit, so forgive me. So onto the hardware. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I know a lot about all the kind of processing chips and all that mumbo jumbo. I don't even know what it means. All that I know is that it makes my gaming experience good, and that's all I care about. One thing I do understand is that the PS4 is going to be super quick. It's got 8 GB of inbuilt memory, which is going to be lightning fast. That's going to be like proper high-end PC, and that's what they said as well. The PS3 is basically a consoled PC, and now that means, well, if you're into PC gaming, you'll know how powerful PCs can be when it comes to gaming, and to have that in a console is very exciting. They showed lots of kind of tech demos and everything like that does show the kind of leap in console gaming. If you compare that to the PS3, even the top end PS3 games like Uncharted 3, Heavy Rain, stuff like that, they really don't compare to what was shown last night. But like I said, I will save that for another video. That was sort of all the new games and stuff that was announced. Blu-ray disc and DVD, of course, is going to be there. It's not going to be a download only console, which is good. Of course, we knew there would have been a disc drive, but there was rumours that all the games were going to be download, so that rumour's gone. We know it's going to be Blu-ray games, which is good. The controller. Now, this is a massive point about the whole conference. This was one of the main points. We did get to see the DualShock 4, and it was the rumoured pictures that were going around. It was correct that the leaked picture was actually the real thing, but it looks really good. Sorry, I just wanted to grab my controller so I could talk a bit more about the DualShock 4. Now, yeah, the DualShock 4 has now got a screen, not a screen, but it's got a touchpad just at the top there. So we're going to be able to kind of get involved in more of the games and stuff like that, similar to what the PlayStation Vita has on the back of the console, which is going to be great. It will help to kind of get us involved in more of the games and everything. It's got an enhanced rumble machines inside, so that's going to be great for kind of even better rumbling, and maybe even different kind of settings of rumble, so light rumbles into proper like heavy rumbles and stuff like that, which is going to be good. It has built-in PlayStation Move sensor, well, same sort of technology as PlayStation Move. It's got the kind of light screen at the top there, and you do get a PlayStation Eye camera kind of bundled in with it. I guess it's bundled in anyway, and that's what reads the controller. And it's not so you're playing these kind of Wii style motion games. You're not going to be whacking around the controller like that. It's just going to help to be a bit more immersive, so you can kind of turn the camera a bit more just by kind of tilting the controller and stuff. It did look like it worked, and it's not a gimmick, because I do think it's going to work and take off. So yeah, the controller's looking really good. It's got a headphone, I think it's at the top there, or it might be at the bottom, I can't remember. It's got a headphone jack, so you can plug your headphones in. That's going to be great as well. It's got one of the massive features now, is it has a share button on there, and now this share button is going to be great. One of the selling points of the PS4, in my opinion, because literally you can record any bit of gameplay that you're playing, literally anything, and you can share it to show all your friends. And now this doesn't have to be through YouTube or Facebook. This leads on to the kind of next topic, that the PlayStation has a new dashboard. Now, if you're like me, you're getting a bit tired of the same old XMB on the PlayStation 3. This XMB is going to be scrapped. This is at least what I gathered from the conference. and it's replaced by a dashboard, where when you put the PS4 on, you're instantly greeted by kind of everyone's gaming news, all your friends. It will come up with kind of what achievements they've unlocked in games, small little kind of gameplay clips of their game if they've uploaded it to your dashboard, and it also kind of recommends games from the PlayStation Store to you, so it's very personalised and shows you everything you want to see. So if there's stuff like, if they do bring it along, that's stuff like PlayStation Home and VidZone that nobody uses anymore, they're not going to be showing you that on your home screen anymore, which is great. It's going to be completely personalised to you, and it's a bit like a Facebook wall or a Twitter feed, where everything you want to see is on that wall, and your friends are all in there showing you kind of what things they've done on their PS4 as well. It does look very exciting, and I think it's called Geico. Leads on to another thing as well. This thing called Geico is a cloud streaming service, and this also means that we can now not wait for anything while we're playing, so we can jump straight into playing a portion of a game that's downloadable on the store. You don't have to download any demos. Demos are dead now to the PlayStation 4. There's no need to download demos. You can literally play the full game for a small period of time, and this isn't a cut down version. This isn't like a rubbish version for a demo. This is literally, you're playing the full game for, I'm guessing, probably about half an hour to an hour, and then if you like it, you can kind of share it with your friends and go straight from there, or you can buy it instantly and download that onto your hard drive. And now that's looking really, really exciting. I'm really excited by the fact that everything's done in the background now. You start playing this game and it's streaming, it's constantly streaming. Think of it like a gaming version of Netflix. Now, if you go to Netflix and click on to watch a film, you don't have to wait for it to load. You're instantly watching it as the film loads, and that's what this gaming stream Geico is all about. You start playing this portion of the game, and as you're playing it in the background, it's downloading the rest of it as well, which I think is a brilliant idea. And rest in peace to the demos. So it looks like demos are gone now. So yeah, what else is there? Backwards compatibility also as well. It's not going to be backwards compatible with discs. What they're doing is using the Geico feature, like I just mentioned with the demos. You should be able to download, well, not download, you can stream older games like PS3 games, PS2, PS1. You can instantly stream it onto your PS4 and play it, like I was saying, with the game downloading in the background, so you don't have to wait for it to download or load or anything, which is great as well. You're literally playing it straight through the internet, no need to download anything and clog up any hard drive space, again, which is going to be really, really good. It has an instant on-off feature, which is, think of it like a standby mode, but even more powered down. So even if you put it on this very powered down standby mode, you can kind of stop playing a game at a certain point and it virtually turns off the whole console, but it's not fully off, if you know what I mean. And when you come back to it the next day, it's not going to be draining your home electricity or anything like that. When you come back to it the next day, you're going to continue straight from that point that you turned it off from, which is looking really, really good as well. Another major selling point of the PS4 as well is it's massively compatible with the PlayStation Vita. Now, if you've got a Vita, you're going to be happy because Sony are fully supporting the Vita with the release of the PlayStation 4. And now, very, very exciting news is that you can play virtually any game on the PS4 via remote play onto your PlayStation Vita. And that is very exciting. So picture playing kind of the Uncharted 4 or the next Assassin's Creed game literally on your handheld or anything, streaming through the PlayStation. That is something which is really, really intriguing me to get a PlayStation Vita. I'm hoping they're going to give a price drop on it soon, because after hearing that, I am really, really intrigued to get one now. And that must be what Sony have been holding out on these Vita announcements for, because that is exciting. That's not to say they're not going to keep supporting Vita with games, because of course they are, but it looks very, very exciting. I cannot wait to see more on that feature. And finally, a release date. Right at the end of the conference, we got a trailer, and right at the end of it, it said coming holiday 2013. And now, if this means worldwide, that's amazing. I'm sort of expecting it to be the US release date and Japan release date, because here in Europe, as you know, we always get things late in Europe. And there was no price or anything announced, and interestingly, we didn't actually see the PlayStation 4. There was no picture of it. All we saw was the DualShock 4. We didn't actually see the console itself. So this is what makes me think that Sony are holding lots and lots out for E3 2013 in June, because obviously Microsoft are going to announce their new console at E3, and this, I think Sony have been really clever. They don't want to be overshadowed by Microsoft. Now Sony have announced what the PS4 can do now, but we haven't actually seen it or seen much of it in action, and now I think that's where Sony are going to be clever, because we've only seen a very light taster of the PS4 so far, and I think E3 they're going to blow us away. They're going to give us loads of games, they're going to show this console off, and they're going to go all out on this console and show everything that they've announced today and show it in all its glory, and I for one cannot wait. Like I said, no price has been announced either, but I heard rumours it's going to be around the £300 mark. So again, we're yet to see, but I'm really excited, and this is just the first video. Look out for my other videos that I'm going to do about everything else that was announced at the conference. Yeah, leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.